Yeah, we live, man. We live once again, man. For podcast
Yo,
six. As a podcast six. I'm Marquis Walker.
I'm Juan Big Sexy Rodriquez here, co-host, sidekick.
Yeah, I forgot to say the AKA Severe. That's why one was like, what? Did he forget something?
Yeah.
Not really, man. I ain't really forget nothing, man. I'm just, yo, you know what? I got some old candies over here. Speaking of talking about toys and stuff, I got me some hot tamales. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't be eating no hot tamales right now. Nighttime, heartburn at my age.
Oh yeah. But you know what's a classic too? Those Boston baked bean joints.
Yeah.
I mean, they jack
I
up your
guess,
teeth, but they're good.
yeah, they're Jack and tea, but they are good. I don't know what's in them bad boys. I think it's even a fake peanut in there.
Yeah. And
It
then
might even be a real peanut. You know what
can't
I'm
forget
saying?
the famous noun laters. Remember?
Oh, now this is true. You might have to do a
The
candy one.
hospitals in school.
You might have to do like a candy one from back, like an old school candy one day. We'll do something like that. But I have to do something. Candy, toys. What about Black Friday, man? Did you do Black Friday? Did you go out? Did you go online?
Nah, I this year I didn't even bother with Black Friday. I know some of my family members did. I'm sure some other people did. Everything pretty much was like order online. Some things you pick up at the store, from my understanding. So it didn't have that same thrill as it in past years. So some people were just like, you might as well just order online, almost like a Cyber Monday.
Yeah, you're
Order
right.
online and have it come to your door. How about yourself?
I mean, Black Friday. There used to be like a tradition for me and Chuck. I had Charles, one of my friends on here, Charles, Chuck. She is on here. He was actually on the gun episode number, I think episode two. He Me and him used to go, you know, like the most recent memories of Black Friday is me going with him and his brother, or just him. Me and Chuck used to go to Black Friday all the time. We get there early. We go to certain stores, nothing crazy. We used to do Best Buy a lot because we did electronics. Then we did like some clothes stores. We used to like to dress up, dress. And then that's when I started doing it. Probably when I started, I knew you guys. I knew Chuck. He liked to shop. He liked to do stuff. But I just remember the lines being long and it was cold or snowy. Depending on different years, it was always like an issue on Black Friday. And people was really getting stomped, man. People were taking those lines serious. Um, if you cut the line on Black Friday, oh man, don't cut the line, dude. Oh, yo, welcome. We got our first guest in his house.
Okay.
Willie Fanta. What's good, Willie Fanta, man? What's going on, man? What's good, baby?
Welcome,
But
welcome, Willie.
I mean, welcome. And but yeah, man, Black Friday. Have you ever been to Black Friday and you saw like somebody get trampled or something like that?
My first Black Friday was when I was in Florida, and I seen people actually go into fisticuffs over one person holding like two spots. Another person was like, "No, you can't do that." Everybody else is waiting in line. There's no way somebody could just cut in, which I understand. But man, I seen them go at it, and the cops just drag them away. So both of them just lost their spot. Plus, now you got to charge, and it gets crazy. Plus, you see it all the time on the news when people fighting, trampling people. It's crazy. It's not that serious.
It's not, man. I never like we tried to sneak to get in the front of the lines. Like the one thing we did one time, we had Charles's brother, man. He was like he was the handsome one, you know what I'm saying, the pretty boy. And he would go on the lines and talk to like a bunch of females that was up in line already because there was a lot of chicks that would come, be there early, you know what I'm saying? And because they smarter than us, you know what I mean? So and then he would charm his way over there, and then he'd be like, yo, can my brother and my boy, come chill with us? And then they'd be like, yeah, yeah, sure. And then everybody just think we're friends and hanging out. So we be in the front of the line. So we never really had to rush to get in. We would always like be there early or charm our way to get to the front somehow, like with security or whoever, because we might have knew somebody or whatever. And because like a lot of people in the hood and the neighborhood usually go there. You see them on Black Friday. It's like a family reunion. You see everybody, the whole neighborhood, and then sometimes you get a cut. But we never really had to push our way in to get the last TV. We never had to fight over like a toaster or nothing like that. You know?
I think these companies need to do better because it's becoming, well, not this year, but previous years, it's becoming like a health hazard. You gotta pretty much tell your doctors on standby because you might come in with a bruise, a broken bone, or something.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I can't. You see those? It's funny. Like every year, you should see. I know not this year because it's COVID, right? But you see every year those trampling videos, and
Yeah.
you go, "Where is this at?" You think that happened in Massachusetts? I'm pretty sure Boston did it. New York probably did it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure every major city had their issues where people wanted whatever TV for a discount, which a lot of times is a brand you never heard of anyway,
Yeah,
going crazy. I never understood that.
the like the usually the big electronics would be some new company or some like your company. It won't be like Sony or Miramax or whatever that. What's the big TV company? I'm trying to remember all the TV companies, but
Pioneer,
Pioneer,
yeah,
um,
Samsung.
what's that? Zenith. Remember Zenith?
Yeah.
They still make Zeniths?
I don't know. I haven't seen that name brand around in a while.
Was that maybe went out of business with Sears and went out of business with everything else? I don't
Hey,
know. Like
could have. You never know.
it could
Or maybe
have.
they got bought out and changed names.
Yeah, man. Just on a sad note, man. I didn't want to bring it up, but I gotta, I was telling you and probably a couple people, they follow me that a recent aunt passed away from COVID now, and I had an uncle that was in critical condition, man. He didn't make it, man. This morning, he did not
Oh,
make
man,
it.
sorry to hear that.
It's all right, man. Like he was, I mean, not saying he was like an older dude. He was older. He lived, he was of age, but he was, a good age. He lived some years. He had a good time. He had fun in his life. You could tell. He's one of those uncles that had fun. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But yeah, to still lose his life, I think he's especially by COVID. You got to think about like how you want to go, and no one's ever dreamed about dying from a disease that was made. Not I don't say made up, that just came out of nowhere. Who thinks that? So this is a serious situation. Everybody should be masking up. Everybody should be wearing gloves, sanitizing, and washing their hands, man. I don't know why people are not taking it serious. And I don't know how he got it, but if he wasn't careful, that was on him. Maybe somebody got touched stuff around him. I don't know. I don't know how it happened, but you got to get our immune systems right, man. It's the immune systems. You got to get our immune system right. When you're old or young, So
Yeah, because he probably still could have had a couple more years easy in him. And like you said, unfortunately, he was taken before his time.
of course, man. But I was just heavy on my mind. I just want to get that off, and then we can get back to the subject, man. But I'll grieve. I'm gonna still, I'll be grieving later, and doing something like this, occupying my time, kind of gets my mind off it for a little bit, and then I can I'll go back to it a little later. But yeah, Black Friday, man, I don't respect it to the sense because America glamorizes shopping, glamorizes spending. They make it spend on Black Friday. Then they got Cyber Monday. Then they talking about what's it called, weekend. It might be Black Friday weekend or whatever weekend, Cyber weekend, or they just make up different names.
Cyber Monday.
Yeah, but they call this a weekend too. I forget what they called it. But whatever they called it something to make money. And then they got Cyber Monday. Then they got all type of thing. They got I like small business. I think it's Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that. I forget what it is, but it's so small I forget the day. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
you know what I mean. But they do that, so I like that. But Black Friday, I used to just like it. I never really got. I think I got a TV, but it was like you said, it was a brand that wasn't like Sony, and it was like I thought it was the biggest thing on the planet, but it was for $100 or whatever it was at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not really worth it, man. Like I mean, if you need something, you get it. You go for the sales. You wait for Black Friday to get that washer and dryer, like them big purchases. You try to get the big purchases on Black Friday. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I would do for Black Friday.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like refrigerator, like you said, washer and dryers, things that you know that you can save a couple $100 on. That's going to last you for a couple of years. That's going to be a daily or weekly use. But a no-name TV, and you're risking getting into a fight, getting injured or injuring somebody, or even getting arrested. It's not worth it.
Yeah. I don't do Black Friday. I mean, I do. I did. I mean, when the internet did come, I started doing more. When I was into shopping and buying gifts for all the kids, because there was like a lot of kids, and I got a rule for Christmas. You know, I try to buy for kids that's probably about 15, 16. I start buying gifts for them because they have an age they could probably have a job and buy me a gift. You know what I'm saying? But take start starting to be responsible at that age. Yeah. So, but most everybody I buy gifts for is older now, so I really don't buy a lot of gifts for Black Friday, or Cyber Monday or whatever. But I probably would shop online more than I would go to the store now. What about you? Would you go to the
Yeah,
store?
no, online now made it too convenient for me. Well, I don't have to deal with the headache. And me personally speaking, when I go in the store, I know exactly what I want in and out. I don't. I'm so to go to the store, I need to browse, and I hate going through all these aisles and waiting for these long lines. Where online, sometimes you get it cheap online, just a quick click and wait for a couple of days to get at the door.
No, you're right, man. Yo, I'm tearing these hot. I should be eating these hot tamales, dog.
Yeah,
I
listen, I
know
don't want to hear you later complain about heartburn.
I'm gonna regret it. I'm gonna regret it later. I know I am, man.
Boy, I see you beating them down like James Brown, boy.
No, yeah, dog. But yeah. Oh, let me turn this TV on. This time the TV is on. I can see the reflection. Hold
Oh
on.
man, you slacking on me, brother. You slacking on me here. Can't be doing that to me.
I left it on because I left it on. I thought I just muted it, but I didn't. I didn't mute it. You know what I'm saying? But Juan, let's get into this, man. We've been talking about this for quite some time. We're gonna talk about our top. How do you want to do it? You want to? Does it matter? Like it's like we do the list always. This the equal. All the toys are equal, or you got a number one toy?
Um, I have a number one toy. Everything else, it doesn't really matter in what order it falls in. But me personally, I have one that I think everybody
Get down.
is gonna
Yeah.
love this one.
So when we get down to, you want to do top three, or you want to get down to our number one, and we just say that number one is the drum like that.
Yeah, we could get our number one.
This is number one. That's special.
Yeah.
All right, man. I'm gonna start it off this time, man. You started off last time, so
Okay.
I'm gonna go. So no, we'll go 10 down. We just count 10 down since we're gonna do that number one. Yo, do you remember the little green army men?
Yes.
Yo, even though they didn't move, they were just wax, or there was the shapes. There was the one that crawled, the one, the one with the machine gun, the one with the, the handgun, the one, doing all these weird tricks and stuff like I just love setting them all up. And it was like 100 of them, or I forget how many it was. It came in a bag.
It was a big bag.
Yeah, you just pulled that bag out, and I was in love with that, man. The Green Army Man, and people was like, "Yo, he's spending hours on some toys that are the same color and they statues." I'm like, "Yo, you just gotta have imagination." I used to make them fight and have a war, and yeah, man, I love the Little Army Green Man. So you knew about it? Did you play with them? Did you have them?
Oh yeah. I had a set of them. I mean, back in our time, I don't think too many people didn't have a set of them, especially in the summer when you had a magnifying glass. You should burn them down.
Oh, used to burn the oh man, I used to see them. Yo, those kids. Yo, you was one of those kids, man.
Yeah, just be like, okay, here comes a firebomb.
This dude was killing the army men. Yo, shout out to the army men. Let's pray for all the army men that weren't killed. You know what I'm saying? To the toy gods. Oh my God, well, you killing the goddamn army men, man.
Oh man.
What you got?
Well, for me, it's nothing major, but remember Legos?
Oh, I remember Legos.
So yeah, I had a set of Legos, man, and when I first got them, man, I thought it was like crazy. I'm like, man, I could build all types of crazy. Again, you have to have an imagination back then.
Yeah.
In my imagination, I'm building these buildings, these towers, these non-moving cars because now they have more movable parts. But you can make them more fancy. But back then, you had to use your imagination. So yeah, that was like, woo, that was my thing.
Listen, Juan, Legos is on my list too. So I'm gonna cross it off. So I'm gonna bring Lego up. So I'm just gonna bring that up next for my number
Okay.
8. Now Legos was a huge part of my childhood. Like you said, it makes you imagine. Maybe that's why I got into construction. Maybe that's why I got into architecture, engineering. I don't know, but I got into that building stuff like that because I remember having the prior to the Legos. Remember the wood blocks? It was not the blocks.
Yeah.
It was like wood. There was wood logs. The logs.
Yeah, with the notches in them. I
Logs.
remember them. Yep.
That was almost on my list, but I said, nah, Legos, man, because Legos outshine, not they just, they just kind of carried on longer because they could do more and stuff like that. So Legos are kind of out one on the logs, but I love the logs. The logs probably one of the original OGs and made whoever did Legos probably, think that, you know what I mean, from that. But Legos, man, I still play with Legos, and my daughter still gives me gift cards and stuff like that for Christmas for Legos, and we go down there and get a Lego set, and I do a Lego set once in a while, man. It's like a puzzle for me. You know what I mean? It's like a 3D puzzle because I love puzzles too. So
on Netflix they had a special where they were showing a convention for Lego lovers, and you see some crazy imagination what people do with Lego. I was so amazed. I'm like, oh my god, who knew that these blocks from back then would be so incredible today?
yeah, they got a Lego show on one of the TV. I don't know if they did 1 year at least, or maybe 2 years. I forget who the host. What's the host? Arnett. What's that guy's name? He's kind of funny, tall, skinny white dude. He just looks funny. He was on what's the movie? The movie when they all go to get married and they go to. Man, one's getting married and they go to Vegas and they get messed up and the Asian dude jumps out the trunk and all that stuff.
Jesus, The Hangover.
Hangover. I think he was in that one. He's one of, I can't remember his name. I remember his name in a minute, but he hosts the show. It's called Lego something, Lego, and they got these teams that put Legos together, and I mean whatever. It's like they have different tasks, and then they gotta make a castle, or they gotta make a whatever. They gotta make these big elaborate things in so much time. Sometimes they give them like 2 days to do something. It's crazy the way the show is.
And watch it.
That's crazy. I watch it. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing like me and my daughter got in common. We watch that show. She like Legos, so you know what I'm saying? Hope I ain't telling on her.
So what you got for your next one?
Nah, that was my next because I did 2 of them already, right?
Yeah,
you did 2.
Yeah,
did you do 2 or 1?
No, I did 1 because you did Legos.
Yeah, so it's your turn because I told you I had to take Legos out of my equation because it's on my list.
Well, hopefully this one ain't on your list neither. Tonka trucks.
Ooh, Tonka trucks.
Now, if you didn't matter what kind of Tonka truck, you went outside, you looked for some dirt or some grass, and you start digging, loading, and pretending you're driving this big truck everywhere. So that was one of my favorite.
Yep. Tonka trucks. That was on my it's not in my top 10, but Tonka trucks is on the list of like when I started writing toys. But like speaking of vehicles, like because I remember I used to play with Tonka trucks with my cousin. Like he probably was more the Tonka truck guy, and he used to make like these like car racing tracks.
Okay.
Because I was into Hot Wheels.
Oh man.
Cars. Yeah. Hot Wheels is dope. So I love Hot Wheels, man. That was the shit, man. And I don't know if people were forced to like Hot Wheels maybe because they was cheap or because it was like boys men type of thing. But yeah, I play with Hot Wheels all the time. So I had a Hot Wheels collection. And I remember having a little plastic thing. I put the Hot Wheels in. You could put them in there at night, like whenever you finish with them. You could, what I'm saying? It's like a garage type of. Yeah, so yeah, I love them, man. I did play with Tonka toys, but like my cousin friends or whatever would build the Tonka trucks. Like they would make friggin', tracks for the Hot Wheels. And then we come out with our Hot Wheels and we race our Hot Wheels. So it was dope, man. So we all like would play together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hot Wheels is 7 for me. Like it was 10, 9, 8. Yeah, 8. 10, 9, 8.
Okay. So wow. So another one for me was a toy everybody enjoy, especially during the summertime, the Super Soaker.
Oh snap! I forgot about the Super Soaker.
Oh, brother, how can you forget
about
the
that?
Super Soaker? I
Yeah,
mean, you knew.
the first legal gun.
Yeah, you knew when it was especially very popular. When you was going to certain neighborhoods, you was looking out because people were just going to spray you. It's like the fire hydrant in the summer. You drive your car, your windows are down, you're going to get wet.
Yeah, Super Soaker was a problem. Like, and then they started coming out with bigger ones.
Yeah.
All type of ones. But then, like, people in the hood was doing stupid stuff. They was putting like pee in it, hot sauce in it. Burning people's eyes out. Like, they was getting ridiculous, but with the toys, man. It's like, dude, you gotta relax, man. You gotta relax.
And that's what got them banned for a while. Remember, they were banned.
It was banned. Yeah. Then they banned them. I think did they ban them because of all the stuff that was going on? We was putting wrong stuff in them, or because the kids get shot because of the Super Soakers?
Both, because people will put
yeah.
toxic items in them, and then hit the wrong person. That person will come back and come with a real gun, and unfortunately, we all know how that's gonna end.
Oh yeah, yo, I gotta tell you a funny story real quick. Now, that wasn't even a Super Soaker. It was like it's just like stupid kids doing that similar stuff, like wetting cars up or something like that. But one time, me, Sean, and a couple other dudes, we was like hitting cars with rocks. But then we said, let's stop, man. Forget it. Let's no more hitting cars, right? And then one of our boys, he was because we was like, I think we was gonna do it, but we said nah, something. We was like, nah, we ain't gonna do it. But he was just so hyped to do it. He took then we saw the car. We saw this gangster car, right? We could tell. So it was deep. People were deep in it, right? We go and he throws it anyway at this car. So we run through the bushes. We run through you know what I mean? We get to the cribs. This car comes on our street looking for us, yo. So we're hiding and stuff.
Oh man!
And we're hiding in his house. There's other people upstairs, like you know what I'm saying. Like they can get got if they hit, they hear the noise, like. So they was looking for, because I think he broke a window or hit somebody or something. I think he broke a window or something in the car. So dudes were looking for us. They was gangsters, man. And they was talking about shooting somebody. They was like, yo, we back for the money. So they found out who did it. And his mother was like, I think it was my son, whatever. Right? She knew because she was hiding him. She was hiding us. And then I heard the dudes came back the next day, and Sean could tell the story the funniest, man. But he said they came back with a gun, yo. They was gonna hit. I think they hit one of my boys with the gun, the butt of it or something. I'm like, yo, you lucky he hit you with that part, not the other part. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, he counted his blessings.
Yeah, for like doing something stupid, can't hit like a gangster's car with rocks. I think he broke the window. He had to pay. His mother had to pay. But yo,
I mean, it cost his mother unnecessary money.
Yeah.
Lucky they cost him his life or his mother's life or anybody else's life.
Yeah, on that street, because they could have just wanted to, maybe it was somebody that had to pop their cherry and they had to pop that gun off.
Yeah.
That could have been that day, initiation or something.
Yeah.
So you never know what's going on, man.
It would have been ugly.
Yeah. Who's it on, yo? I did 3 already? Or you did? Is it on me or you? You did 3?
It's on you. I already did 3.
Oh. So I did I did Hot Wheels. All right, so you know what? I'm gonna go with. I can show you because I just had it. Hold on. This is like the bootleg version of it, but
man, not the Rubik's Cube.
Rubik's Cube, man. These are cheap ones right here from like dollar store or something, but they still work. But the Rubik's Cube, man. Yo, I remember like I could get like
then Puffy and Mason a video.
Oh yeah. But I only could do like 1 or 2 sides, 3 sides. We used to cheat and take them apart. And then we take them apart, you can put them back together as a solid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could never get the whole Rubik's Cube. I don't know how these kids do it, man. And they do it all fast. But I was always fascinated with like that puzzle or puzzles period. So I love the Rubik's Cube, man. Did you ever solve it?
Nah, man. Listen, I was lucky if I could even get one side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was like, this ain't for me.
Yeah.
And like you said, I'm always amazed people, especially that can do it with one hand. You see them, you're like, what the hell? How? Show me.
They be like, they be doing 2 at the same time, like like this. Like I can't even turn one time though. Look at that. Look at that. And then they had the circle ones, but remember they had different shape ones. Yep. They had all these weird oval diamond square, like crazy ones. They was going bananas with those, man. They was making a lot of money.
Yeah, because they still do, because they have competitions even to this day about it.
Yeah, they still make money. It's still a toy that makes money. Probably like all the toys we mentioned so far. I don't know if maybe not the little army minute, because these kids probably swallow them now. They probably took those off the market. But everything else we probably said so far, they probably still sell. What you got next, Mom?
Oh, well, this one, this one, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, the figures?
The figures with their action cars and bikes. Remember?
Yeah, I remember those. I remember those big time. Did you have all of them?
Nah, I think I had 2.
Yeah, 2. Come on, you have 2, and then we'll have the whole set of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Listen, man, we wasn't Big Willie style back then. It was like, oh, wait, I got 1, I'm cool. Oh, I got 2, I'm balling.
Yeah, what was your favorite character though? What was your favorite one?
I like it, Leonardo.
Yo, me too. I like the Leonardo. He seemed like, because he was the leader, he had the staff.
Yeah.
And the staff, you know what it was? Because I think I was grew up with karate movies, and I always respected the person with the staff, because the staff, even though it's like hard oak wood, like you can really fuck somebody up with it.
Oh yeah.
You really don't, and from a distance, everybody got them blades and crazy, so you can be like, get out of here, man.
Yeah.
The staff, you know what I'm saying? So
crack them upside the head and don't even know it's coming.
Yeah, man. So yeah, Ninja Turtles figures, when they made the action, of course the cartoons dope. And the action figures, because they moved. Because they moved. I remember like a lot of stuff. Yeah. Like back in the day, they moved, but now, like, by then, that those action figures actually moved around, and then they had skateboards, they had the trucks.
Yep, the minivan,
the vehicle, they had April.
Yeah.
They had the mask dude. What's the dude with the mask?
Splinter.
That Splinter, but what's the other dude with the mask and stuff? Then the hockey stick. They had I forgot all their names.
Oh yeah, it's been so long I couldn't even remember their names.
Yeah, Shredder.
All the hockey stick guy, wasn't it Casey Jones?
I think it was Casey Jones. Yeah.
Oh, it's Shredder. The Shredder. There we go.
Shredder's on that. Yeah, Shredder was the bad guy, and then you had the brain? I know they didn't call him the brain. It was like what they call him, the brain. It was that brain that was moving around that was inside a monster.
I couldn't remember his name.
Robot. Yeah, it was like inside a robot. I forgot. I don't know if they called him the brain. I don't know.
Remember they had the Rhino guy also for the bad guy.
The Rhino and because they did in the movie, they turned the black dude and a white criminal.
Yep.
They turned him into like the Rhino and Hog or something. Hog, whatever it was. Yeah, it was like a hog. Yeah, it was a hog or something. Is it on me or is it on you? Which one?
It's on you, brother. It's on you. What you got next?
Oh man, I got a class. I wish dude, if I had these toys, hopefully I could probably get them back when I get my little dungeon, man. But Mr. Potato Head, man. Mr. Potato Head, dude. I used to play with, because my sister had the female one and I had the male one, and we used to trade parts and stupid stuff, cross-dressing. They was the first cross-dressed potato heads. Transvestite potato heads, you know what I'm saying? Like, we did all type of stuff with them, man. Like, we just, put their lips backwards and put their lips up top and their eyes, and it was fun. Like, it was hours of fun. You would think, people. Well, we had more of imaginations back then than the kids now. They probably get. I'm trying to think, if you get like kids nowadays, if you put them I'm pretty sure they did this already. You put them like a kids in a room, right? The new kids right now, and give them like a Mr. Potato Head. See what they do with it, or G.I. Joe or something. Like, give them something that you think, would they play with it, or would they know how to play with it, or would they just throw it and say, "Where's my video games?" or something,
Yeah, they just might push it to the side and be like, "Give me something electronic."
Yeah, they might. They be like, yo, dude, nope.
Which is sad because it's not actually stimulating the imagination.
Exactly.
So,
They don't. Like the video games, like it's certain learning games, of course, but video game and stuff like that. But everybody wants the action. Everybody wants something crazy to happen when they make a move or
yeah.
do a switch. So yeah, it's mostly insane games like that, man. But yeah, Mr. Potato Head was my joint, man. I'm telling you, old school people will they would probably be ashamed to say it, but a lot of people when they watch this, they're gonna be like, yeah, all right, I had one.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, yeah, I had a Mr. Potato Man.
Yeah, it had the back, the butt will open up, and that's where all the pieces came out. You had all
Yeah.
the pieces in the butt. You put them on. You put them up in this whole potato, but it's like basically the butt opens. You put them all in there. Like it was great. Like yo, when you designing that stuff, you go, let's put the opening on the butt. Like you did that on purpose, yo.
Like, what were you thinking?
Yeah, like come on, dude. Put the opening on the head or somewhere else. Like you can't
Yeah.
on the rib or something. I don't know. Like it was weird. Or just the back. You would think, right? You put it in the back. I don't know. But yeah, Mr. Potato Head, man. What's yours, man? What you got? You got this is your what? Your fourth or fifth one? Fourth?
This is my fifth one.
Yeah, fifth one. I was on my fifth one. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
So
Okay.
this is back in the 80s when we all loved this. Big fans of it. I had WWF wrestling figures.
Oh yeah, which ones though?
I had Roddy Piper, and I had Hogan. Those are the only two I had.
Well, you stuck on 2, man. You getting 2 of each toy. That was it. What's going on,
Listen,
man?
we wasn't balling back then.
I
I'm keeping it a
just
buck.
saying, like, I keep saying, like, which time you had? You go 2, 2, 2. I'm like, yeah, 2 of everything. But especially if it's a group of them, we used to like. The only reason I had all those toys on because it was my days. I used to have those wrestling. I had the rings. I had both. I had the WCW. Then I had the what's the other one? NWO. Which
No,
one was back in the day? Was
WCW.
NWO back in the day? Or
No,
WWC?
No, NWO came out in the 90s.
No, which one was which one before that? It was
Yes, WCW and WWF.
yeah, WCW and W. I had both of those rings. We had all those men. Man, my friend Peter, calling you out, Peter. Dog. We used to steal a lot, man. We had everything. We had that. We used to go basically steal, and then either give to the poor. It'd be like the kids, or we like their sister. Say we like their sister. We like, yo, your little brother want a toy, dog. You know what I'm saying? Or we're like you know what I'm saying? Or like people buy it in the hood. Like we'll go steal a lot of stuff. And we had all the wrestling men, all the wrestling rings, everything, man. I love that shit.
But what I did have a couple of the thumb wrestler ones. Remember those?
Yeah.
Those I had like 4
remember
or
the
5 of those because they came in packs.
Yeah. Now I
But
remember
they had
that.
a couple of thumb wrestler joints, with these wonderful thumbs here. Woo!
Every time I think about thumbs, I think about pencil fighting in school. But it was the pencil fight.
Yeah. Oh. My mom
I
used
used
to
to
get
be the champion, yo.
pencils.
I was a champion, dog. My thumb used to be way back here, yo.
Well, you see my thumb? It's double jointed. See?
No, but that's what I'm saying. My thumb used to be way over here, like yours. But it was way because I used to pencil fight every
Mine
day
used to
and
be further
win.
back, so I used to crank that bad boy up and just let it fly.
Drew, I just know where to hit it. I was like a scientist, man, on the pencil. You know what I'm saying? I'm like that. I just know how to.
Yeah.
I know how to hit it. That. I just know. You know what I mean? People were like, "Oh man, mother!" I love pencil fighting. But let's get back to this. Where we at?
You got me reminiscing over there.
Yeah, I remember this.
So it's on you now.
Oh, okay. So this is like 5.
No, this is number 6 for you.
Oh, 6, but yeah, going down. Yeah, going down. I'm sorry. 6. No, 6, 5, 4, 3. No, I got 5 left.
Yeah, no,
this will
be the 6th one you do now.
Oh, you saying like that? I thought you going up. You going up and going down, man. That's why.
No, I'm saying this will be number 6 for you.
All right, yeah. So, speaking of, I talked about cars earlier with the Hot Wheels, but this was remote control cars. Remember, like remote control cars?
Yep.
I remember when they first came out. First, they had the string on them. That's when you was like really little. You just had the string on it. It wouldn't go nowhere until just only went where the string went, right? As far as the string. And then they had the ones without the string. What? When those came out and those commercials came out, people going crazy. And then they started getting every year. They was getting more fancier and fancier and better, man. I used to love remote control cars. Dog, I ain't gonna lie, I might get one when I'm settled again, chilling. I might get me a nice remote control car and just get you one. We go racing.
You know they got the gas power one now, so those things be moving.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. They got the gas power. Those things, I'm telling you, toys ain't just for kids no more, man.
They're for adults. Yeah, they're for everybody.
Yeah, toys. That's why if I see toys, if I'm chilling, waiting in the waiting room instead of reading, I play with the toys. I play with the toys in the waiting room, dog, the hospital stuff, dog.
I think that's why I miss remember KB toy stores and the big Toys R Us where you used to go in there and spend hours, even if you didn't come out with nothing. Hours in there.
Hours. Yeah. We stayed in there. You right. We would go in any toy store. Oh, remember we used to get the catalog books, the Toys R Us catalog books or whatever it was. Or it could be a Sears thing, catalog book this thick, but at the end it was all toy, like the whole half of the book was toys. They know how to get the parents around this time. And I used to circle what I wanted for Christmas. Oh, I used to love that, man. I didn't get everything. I didn't get everything I wanted, but I used to circle the hell out of that book and put markers in there for Santa or for my mom's or my father. Because I knew they was buying it anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, remote control cars stop playing, man. It's on you. What you got?
So for me, everybody knows this one. You probably had one too. He-Man.
Oh snap! Did I put that on my list? No, I didn't make the list, but it's on the list. It's on the list of toys, but it ain't on my top 10. But He-Man, I love He-Man. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm about to say, how you not gonna have He-Man in the Master of the Universe? Oh.
No, I had He-Man figures, but I didn't have it on the list. I'm on my top 10.
Oh, okay.
I mean, would you like the cartoon a lot and you just got the men, or don't tell me you had two of these too on. Which one you had?
No, I had a couple of those. Those I had a couple. I had He-Man, I had Skeletor, I had Man-at-Arms, and I had Beastmaster.
Oh, so you was balling back then with 4 figures. I had all of them.
Well, it was, Mom caught them at that 99-cent special.
Oh yeah. They used to go on sale too. What's the one? It was a man that the eyes would change. You would turn his headband around.
Many Faces.
There's a Many Faces. Yeah. They need to make a movie. They need to make a movie. Did they ever make a movie of that?
They made a movie and it.
They did do He-Man a movie.
Yeah,
I forgot. Oh my God, they did do He-Man.
They should have waited now with technologies better because back then
they didn't know. They could still do it now. They could do another one. They could revamp it. They've been revamping Star Wars and Star Trek 50 times. So they could do that too with classic movies.
So, but the question is, would people still be interested in watching that movie?
Yeah, I think so. I think it'd be so much hype that we'll get the youngsters involved. The youngsters be like, yo, I gotta check this out. People going crazy about it.
I mean, us older people would watch it and enjoy it. I don't know about the younger generation.
Nah, but I think they'd go with us, so they'd be curious about why we're so hyped. Because the world will be hyped, man. I think that's a good one. That's a classic, man. I think that's a classic, man. I don't know. I think so.
Yeah. Well, we just putting it out there in the world. Hopefully somebody hears it and makes it.
Yeah, put it in the air, man. Put it in the air. You know what I'm saying? What's on me? I know it's on me.
You, brother.
Hold on. I got
What are you up to?
I got I got 4 more. So basically I got the next one I got is I consider it a toy because I guess collectors do it now. But trains, like a train set. I had a train set. Yeah. Of course I had the cheaper one that it worked. Actually, no, I had the Santa Fe. Was Santa Fe cheap? I had the Santa Fe train set.
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I remember having that. And it was a dope train. I forget who bought that for me because that was expensive. I think not expensive, but it was a good train set. Because the first main train was like metal. It was heavy.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I left some
And it had
money if you kept it too.
yeah, it had the metal tracks that you had to put together and link them together. Do you remember those? I don't know if you
Yeah, I
remember
remember
them.
those. They weren't cheap.
So maybe they wasn't cheap. I don't know. I don't know who bought those for me, man. Because I know I didn't steal I didn't steal that.
That's a big box if you did.
Yeah. That's a big one. Like I said, I don't remember stealing that one. I remember somebody that was a gift, and I gotta remember who bought that for me. It might have been my mother. She might have been balling that year or something. She did construction, so it was like she was making good money, but then they would always, of course, lay her off because she was a woman. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, trains my fourth one. What you got, one?
Oh man. Well, I got remember Voltron, the lion one.
Oh, snap. I forgot to put Voltron.
So I have the lion set one.
Yeah, the lion set. That's the best one. I thought the lion set was the best one. There was the
Because they have
lions
the
and then
color
just the
one.
robots, right? Wait.
Yep, that's the robot. The five lines make the one big robot.
Yeah,
And then they
yeah.
had the car set one, which I don't know who had that one, but I
The
was into
car
the
set
lion
one.
one.
Yeah. I don't know if I think I know my friend because my friend had I used to have like all the G.I. Joes, most of the Transformers that I like. He used to have all the Transformers, all the GoBots, anything that moved like that, something crazy. He had all, so he probably had all that too. I don't even know. He might have. Um, I just know I go over his house play. He come to my house play. You know what I'm saying? Because we had the whole collection. You know what I'm saying? I know he probably still got his. Because he used to have this stuff in boxes and not really play with it that much. And he was one of the dudes we used to steal some for, so he had duplicates so he can play with them and then collect. So I think somebody told him to collect at an early age, man. He probably got money. He probably one of them
Oh,
dudes.
yeah, he probably don't even know he's sitting on the good money.
No, I think he knew back then on his mother. Somebody knew back then because he wasn't really opening them toys. I mean, if he got duplicates, he would play with them. That's the only time. You know, he was like, yo, he'd be like, give me a bumblebee or something. He asked for Pacific Transformer or GoBot or something, and so he could play with it. So
Man, he's smart. I wish I know now back then, you know. I would have never
yeah,
touched one of my toys.
I know, dude. Even like the cards, all that stuff. Anything
Yeah.
you thought about it. You know what I'm saying? I think I got some stuff. I just gotta figure out what it's worth. I gotta go online and write down like the top 100 best baseball card, whatever it is, and then I'm gonna look through my stash and see if I got any of those names, man, because I might. I don't even know.
Hey, never know, man. You're sitting
You
on
know what
some
I mean?
dollars.
I might be sitting on some bucks, some big bucks, daddy war bucks.
So it's on you,
Yep.
my brother.
Number three, man. And like I said, there's no order. We gonna get number one. That's gonna be the one that we gonna be like, yeah, that's what's
Yep.
up. But number three, big wheels, man. Big
Oh
wheels.
man.
That's a big part of my childhood, man. You know what I'm saying? Like not just putting the cars on the big wheels, making it flat, doing all that stuff, and making it sound like a motorcycle, and doing all type of stuff with the wheels. Then you can have two people on it sometimes, depending on how big your big wheel is, or
Yep.
and you can do the tricks on the big wheel. We used to make the ramps. We used to make ramps and go up the ramps, dog, on a big wheel. We were crazy, yo. We were projects, man. Project Kids was ruthless, man, relentless.
See, I got to talk about big wheels because I got them on my list too. I used to love going down the hill, pulling that little bootleg Mercy brake and try to spin.
Yeah, the brake on the left or the right or whatever it was, or
Yeah,
something like some
I know a
skid
lot of
brake.
times I meant the pavement more than I did a wonderful brake.
Oh yeah, man. 100 plus, man. 100 plus, man. We got messed up on that. We got a lot of scars probably from the big wheel. Because
Oh
we
yeah,
thought we was like, yeah, big wheel superheroes or something.
but it was fun. Now they got the electric version of the big wheel, but it's not the same as
No,
the.
no. They
When you
bug it
ride
out.
up and down the street, you see other people with big wheels. You get your little crew, you rolling.
Yeah. Yo, what's good, man? We got guest two in the house. I'm saying that's what's up. We got Jeffrey Lopez. What up, baby? What's going on,
What's up,
man?
Jeffrey?
You know what I'm saying? Gang, baby. Marquise Walking guest. Salute to you and yours, 2020 family and and health. Yeah, what kind of? Oh, let's say he said I had the Night Rider and the Dukes of Hazzard's big wheel with the brake on the side. Yeah, that's what we just talking about, dog. We talking about the. I don't know, like.
Yeah.
Do you remember which one you had? I don't know if it was like the Dukes of Hazzard one, but I remember having somebody having that one in the hood, and I got
No,
jealous.
I just had the basic big wheel. I wasn't balling like Jeffrey, you know.
You know what's funny? Like all they did was have stickers on there.
Yeah.
Like if you think about it, if you took those stickers off, it won't be Dukes of Hazzard. It'd just be the big wheel we got. You pay extra $20 for some stickers that say Dukes of Hazzard, whatever it is, though. Saying, but the Night Rider, damn, the Night Rider and the Dukes of Hazzard, he had two. Oh, you was rich, though. You had two big wheels, dog.
That's what I'm saying. He's balling. He's balling under control.
Come on, Jeffrey, man. What's going on, man? More, this on you. What you had? What's your next toy, man?
Well, no, I jumped on the big wheel, so it's back
the big
on
wheel. So it's on me again. Okay, you had big wheel. You had big wheel on your list.
Yeah, I have big wheels.
All right, man. Number 2, man. Coming down to the end of the show, but number 2, baby, was G.I. Joe. Real American hero. G.I. Joe is there.
Yeah.
Come on, man. G.I. Joe. Dude, I was giving y'all clues earlier, man. Just talking about how I used to steal them and make sure I had them and had two or three of them. You know what I'm saying? I was dog. G.I. Joe was my shit, dog. I used to watch the cartoon 24/7. I used to freaking play with the men 24/7. And then your boy Andrew, I know you're gonna go. When you see him tonight, when you go watch the fight, just punch him in the arm for me. You're gonna like, what's that for? Just tell him for messing up Marquis G.I. Joe collection. You know what I'm saying? Because my mom secretly gave it to Antone, Andrew, and Juanell. I don't know if Juanell was the girl was playing with him at the time. Maybe she was, but my mother took all my toys and like, oh, you ain't like. She basically was like, you're not a kid no more. Took all like that type of thing. Took all my toys, gave them to them because they was younger, of course.
Oh man.
I came home like, yo, this is when I was collecting them. I was like, yo, they're collectibles now. Like I wasn't playing with them. She freaking took them and gave them away. One day I go over there, I'm like, yo, y'all got mad new toys. Oh shit, y'all got the same thing I got. They was like laughing. I'm like, whatever. And I was playing with my own toys without knowing. And then I kept like playing with them. And they used to rough them up. I'm like, damn, y'all mess up y'all crazy. I think I was over there that weekend. Y'all be messing these toys up. They was burning them. They was doing all type of stuff with them, messing them up, right? I'm like, y'all crazy, man. And then when I ain't found out those was my toys until I went home. My mother like, no, those are the toys. I go, what, dog?
Oh, you must have been salted.
Heated, dog. There was a collection. I knew there was collections at the time. I was older, but I was like a teenager. I just had them in my room chilling. She just took all the toys. She took my skates, everything, dog. I had some gold skates, man. I want to throw them on. No? Yeah, but what's just number 2?
Remember Hungry Hippo?
The game?
The game.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
That was my toy. I love that game.
Hungry Hippo was dope.
Cause I spent hours just playing it. You didn't realize, especially we would bet now laters on the side.
Get out of here.
So
you and your sisters?
Yeah, or the Boston baked bean packs, back then. So we used to bet like candy on it. So you used to just be going to town on it.
Look what Jeffrey Lopez said. I'm still looking for that Generational 1 Storm Shadow and Jinx figure from the 80s in the box sealed. Jeffrey,
good luck.
I had it. I had all this stuff. I had every G.I. Joe you could think of. Storm Shadow, both Storm Shadows, all 3, whatever how many Storm Shadows came out. Jinx was the chick one, right? I had, dude, the red ninja, the freaking pink ninja. I had every G.I. Joe, man. And freaking my mom's gave all my toys away. Said, you're too old to play with toys.
I actually got some of the newer G.I. Joes. I don't have the older one. It's still in the box because they got it for me. But I don't have the older ones where it's worth more. And I'm like, when I think about how I destroyed some of them, and I'm like, I should have kept them.
Dude.
Like, popping out their arms, their legs, and then chucking them.
Yeah, because if you didn't treat the G.I. Joes right, of course they fall apart, but I knew how to treat it. I would play with them right. I wouldn't like pull them and go crazy with them, you know what I'm saying? Jeffrey, his mom got rid of his toys too. My mom's got rid of my GI Joes and donated them to the Salvation Army. Ooh.
Oh.
At least I knew my who destroyed my toys. It was my cousins, man. So at least I knew who destroyed them. But you know, you got a kid that you don't even know that was touching your toys, breaking your toys.
Well, you know what it is. Who knows? Maybe a toy collector went through there and picked them up.
Yeah, because a lot of collectors go to those places and they get plates or toys or lamps, all types of stuff. Could be mugs. There's all types of collectibles and stuff like that, man. But yeah, I get it, man. I get it. So one, that's number what? Was that number two?
Here come number one now, baby. What's your number
This is
one?
it. Oh, we have 50-minute mark. We writing up runnings. So I'm gonna go number one. I'm pretty sure if people really watching this and they know what I'm talking about, it's got to be. Give you that song. Give you that little click, that hint. Transformers, dog. Come on, Transformers.
That's my number one also.
Oh, that's your number one too?
Yeah.
Let me talk about it for a while, but Transformers, first of all, the cartoon was dope. Just the way they made them transform, just the whole storyline, the whole cartoon series was dope. Then they made the movie.
Transformer the movie, remember Transformer the movie?
The cartoon movie first, right?
Yeah, the cartoon movie first, not the realistic movie one. The cartoon movie.
The cartoon one was dope, man. Yep. Then at the end, you got the touch, you got the power.
Yep.
Yeah, they opened the thing, dog. Yep. They didn't make the movie. They should have made the movie like that, though. That's what we thought the movie was gonna be like. We was like waiting for him to transfer the thing in his heart and his chest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And yo, man, I had every Transformer. Not every Transformer. I told you my boy did, and he used to collect them. Really, I gotta find him on social media or something. See if he's a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? Ask for $1 or something. But you know what I mean? Like this dude, like had all of them. So I know he collected them. And man, I had most of them too, man. Like and yeah, she gave those away too. They destroyed those too, man. Man, Transformers, man. And I know how to transform all of them real quick. It was dope,
yeah.
man. I love them.
I used to have Phil lit. What's up, Jonathan?
Oh, Jonathan's in the house. What's good? The 80s cartoon was crazy. Yeah, it was, man. Yeah, the cartoon was better, man. Back in the 80s, man. The 80s, 90s. Come on, man. Those cartoons is dope, man. You already know that.
Get ready for that Saturday morning. Remember the Saturday morning cartoons?
Yep. Oh yeah, because yo, I used to be over my grandma's house Saturday morning cartoons, and we used to eat like Franks and beans, dog. And that was our lunch most of the time because we was, we poor, man. We broke. Franks and beans, dog. We used to tear that up though and watch Saturday night cartoon. Saturday morning cartoon. Saturday night. What am I talking?
Yeah, like I said, Transformers was like the joint back then.
Yeah.
Then they did a knockoff version. Remember they tried to do the GoBots, but it never caught on like the Transformers.
That's what I was gonna say. They tried to do GoBots. Then they did something. Then they do another one. They did then they tried to imitate Transformers again with something else. I forget it wasn't GoBots. It was something else. It was like, yo, what is that? Like, I just remember Transformers just being dope. It's so like it's just so legendary. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, like when the cartoon movie came out, I went crazy for it. Like, yo, cause remember it was VHS back then, VCR for the young people.
Yo, I'm telling you, man. Optimus Prime, he said, yo. And then Jeffrey Lopez, I purchased it.
The Planet Eater.
The Planet, yeah. I purchased a Generation 1 second edition Megatron metal and plastic, $200 box seal. Yo, is the Megatron the gun one? Is it the gun version?
Yeah, the gun one.
Yeah, that's the gun one then, yeah, because yo, what was your favorite Decepticon one?
Starscream.
Yeah, I did like Starscream. I like the Starscream because he was, he's trying to take over, but he could never do. He just wasn't smart enough.
He was always getting pimp smack back.
I like those too. I liked what's the one that had the tapes come out of him?
Soundwave.
Soundwave, yeah, Soundwave, yeah, Soundwave.
He had like 3 characters in one with his little. He had the bird and the 2 little dudes.
Yeah, Laserbeak. He had Ram or something. He would just go rumble the earth or some shit like that. And the bird one was, Laserbeak was the dopest one. He was a bird. He got to do everything. He was the first one, I think. And then he started getting more tapes. You know what I'm saying? More hip hop tapes. I'm still looking for Generation 1 Optimus Prime box sealed. Was it 10? 10.1 box condition. So he know all the stuff like exactly. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about?
So 10 is like the perfect. There is no.
Oh, 10. Oh, I get it. I get what you're saying. Beast Wars Transformers early 90s. Oh yeah, they did do Beast Wars Transformers. I remember they tried that. Yeah. It didn't do too well, but it was all right. It went okay for a while. It was all right. You know what I'm saying?
But the 80s was when they were popping.
Yeah, I was gonna say like how they took Megatron, the gun version, off the shelves because people started getting more sensitive to the gun violence.
Yeah.
And, it wasn't in the movie. I swear I thought that was gonna be in the movie, man. Damn, that would have been fun in the movie. Like Starscream would have to shoot the gun.
Oh yeah.
That would have been. And then it had
that's right, because he would turn into the gun. Starscream would blast people or other Transformers with it.
Yeah, and then it'd be the most powerful blast. That's what y'all gotta remember. You know what I'm saying? They used to blast that gun, man. It was a wrap.
Yeah, it was all she wrote. She was putting a hole in you.
Yeah. You die usually they die like if they hit it in the leg, maybe the leg would come off, but like you dying from that blast usually. And the funny thing that I like because a lot of shows was they were shooting, and then nobody would get hit. Yeah, it was like that here too, Transformers, but then no, they would die too. Them characters would die. Yeah. Them robots was dying on the show, not coming back the next episode either.
Yeah, they were gone. They were done.
Yep. He said Voltron. I remember Voltron, man. Voltron was a joint, Jonathan. You know what I'm saying? That was also hype. Voltron. Oh yeah, Voltron was the shit. Oh, yeah. Was Voltron on your list?
Yeah, I have Voltron.
Oh no, yeah, Juan had Voltron, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all thinking of like, you know what I'm saying right now. Juan, before we go, man, we want to talk about Christmas real quick. So we did our top 10. Yo, great list, man. I like that list, man. What was your do you remember like your best Christmas gift you received, and maybe the best one you might maybe giving away or something?
My best one going back was when I got my Nintendo NES.
Oh, okay.
Remember you had to blow the cartridge, sometimes stick it in right and put another cartridge on top? That Nintendo for the younger people.
This was Nintendo was a joint, man. Blowing to the cartridge was classic, man.
So I'm going back. So that was like my best Christmas gift was getting that Nintendo because I thought I was the man. You couldn't tell me nothing.
Yeah, Nintendo was a joint, man. I mean, I wonder who invented blowing into the cartridge. It's just something that we all just did. He was like, yo, I want to be blowing this and blowing to it, maybe to clear things out. Yeah. Everybody just did it. It wasn't like we didn't have the internet to say, hey, this is what you do to make it easier. Nobody did that. A kid in China probably did the same thing we did in America.
Yeah, and it worked.
And it works.
That's the crazy part. And it worked.
I think the best gift I received, I remember like I was hurting for some sneakers. Like I had like you go like you get some clothes for school.
Yep.
So I had clothes for school. I had a couple outfits. This one was really poor. I had like maybe 3 outfits, maybe 2, which was balling if you poor, right? Yep. Like Oscars, trying to get pants for me or what everybody. So everybody was chipping in and stuff. And that's like I don't know if I was in middle school or high school, dog, but I think it was middle school. Somebody was, and I was like, my mother couldn't afford sneakers. Nobody could afford sneakers. So I said, damn. But I think my sister was working. She was 2 years older than me. She was working or something, at some little rinky-dinky job or something. And she must have saved money, man. She surprised me with some Nikes. I don't even remember what the Nikes were. I just remember her surprised me with Nikes on Christmas because like school already started, but it was like Christmas break. And usually Christmas break, sometimes you come back with new clothes. Like you get presents, like you know what I'm saying. So I didn't get that much stuff, but I got a couple of things, and I was like, damn, I never got no sneakers from the beginning. And I was like trying to keep my other sneakers clean. That's why I'm so good at cleaning my sneakers because I was poor, And then so I remember just like having those, man. And then I opened that box, man. I didn't know what it was. I was going crazy for those sneakers. So shout out to my sister for like that was one of the best years of Christmas I had And that was the best gift because I received better gifts, more expensive gifts before, but I just remember those sneakers. I wanted them so bad. I needed them. You know what I mean? Like to be, because I was getting popular. You know what I mean? And getting the ladies starting like that. So it was like I needed something to rock on the feet, bro.
But see, that's the best Christmas gift if you can recall that far back compared to expensive gift. That tells you the meaning, how more special they were.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like so that like it was just a special gift for me. You know what I'm saying? Jeffrey Lopez and my favorite Christmas was when I got the Sega Master System 1. It came with Sonic. Yep, Sonic the Hedgehog 1. I was about to say that. Finish your sentence before you even said it. Sonic the Hedgehog. Remember that. So Juan, what's the I guess what we say best gift you got? So what's the best gift you believe you giving out to someone? Maybe it could have been you could have made the gift, or you could have I don't know bought the gift. But
I think one of the best gifts was I got my nephew a little electric Jeep because he rolled the wheels off of that thing and he loved it.
okay, that makes sense. Like you remember that was the best gift you gave somebody because it was so memorable for him and he loved it and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I also remember my daughter. She was younger, but she used to sit in the passenger with him, and they used to be zipping all over the place with it. It drove everybody crazy because it was big. So I was to carry it down was easier for me and for everybody else. But it's so memorable because they loved it, and that's like I said, they rode it till the wheels fell off.
I can't. I don't know. I guess the best gift I ever given. I mean, I don't know. Was life. I gave my daughter life. No, I'm just kidding. Let me stop, man. That was a joke if she ever watched it. But
you might bust your head to the white meat.
Huh?
You might bust your head to the white meat here and there.
I know, man. She might looking behind me. I don't know. Unless you don't live with me, but I'm still looking behind me. You never know. These women pop up. You're like, oh shit. They got a broom at your head. But I don't know the best gift I've given. I'm the good thing about me is I'm really a good gift giver. I'm usually like I get to know the person usually, and I try to cater to like something original, but something that they might need. Usually something they need, not want. Sometimes I do the want. If they've been a good person, you know what I'm saying. But usually I'm good with gifts and like figuring out the person and then getting a gift. So I don't really recall giving a gift out. And I remember giving out gifts all the time and people loving them because I actually paid attention to them. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty much a good gift giver. I can't think of one instance, but because I don't remember like people. Actually, my nephew, he still talks about gifts I give him from like still today. And so he's like, remember the time you bought me this sword, or remember this time you bought me this, and he still remembers stuff like that. So I guess it's the same thing. Like when people remember the stuff you gave them that you thought they would like and they really did, so they appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, and those are always the best gift when they talk about it and remember it, or they get that moment where it's just a flashback, like, oh man, I remember I got this gift. It's you can give them a brand new car, but if they bring that small gift that still plays a big part in their life, that's the best gift they can ever get.
Facts. You're exactly right, man. Yo, Juan, man, we did it again, man. Yo, this is podcast 6.
It's flying.
Episode 6, man. Yo, we did with top 10 toys of what we love. We were joined by a couple people in the chat. We had the first person was Willie Fanta. Shout out to Willie Fanta. We had Jeffrey Lopez in the house. Then we had Jonathan Jackson in the house. We had a couple other people jumping in and out, but didn't say anything. But that's all right, man. I know you're going to watch that fight, man. Who you going for, Juan? Tyson or Roy Jones?
I'm a Mike Tyson guy, die hard, but I'm just going to watch these two great athletes come back one more time, and just like we just reminiscing about these toys. I want to reminisce about when they were boxing at a younger age.
Yeah. Everybody wants this, because that's the thing, man. It's like I really don't. That's why I said I don't know if I want to go over there and watch it because I'm like, I know I got a place to go watch it, but I'm like, I don't even know if I want to see these old dudes. And I ain't saying I say they're old, but I just don't want to see them come out. Something happen, one of them get hurt. Like, I don't mind seeing the highlights and y'all telling me about them, or I see them on TV, but just watching that whole them talking about it for 6 hours before the fight, and then is there gonna be pre-fights?
Yeah, so it starts at 8, couple preliminary fights, and then the main event will be at 10 with Roy Jones, 10 p.m. So that's like the main event fight. So they're keeping it short. They're not trying to extend it because they're like, listen, this ain't a big main event it's a big main event, but not like they're gonna run it till like 11, 12 at night. They know people just want to watch this fight, go to bed, and call it a day.
Yeah, it is Saturday. At least it ain't Sunday or something crazy, so people can actually stay up and watch it, man. But yo, man, I'm gonna get you out of here, man, and I gotta get out of here too myself, man. But yeah, man, yo, once again, man, I'm Marquis Walker, aka Severe, and if you can support the channel, like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications when we go live, and when I do other videos. Buy the merch if you can, but purchase the merch if you can. I got a Kobe shirt on. I designed this one. Rest in power, Kobe. You can find that in the description. Shout out to everybody in the comments that came by, man. And what you got for them, Mom?
Again, support the channel. Buy some of this wonderful merchandise. The new one up in the horizon that I hear. Gotta wait to see when it drops. And thanks everybody for joining us.
I got one last comment before we get out of here. Hopefully both of them is on steroids to make it interesting. He's talking about the boxing match. That's thanks again, man, for coming in. He said 8 rounds. Jeffrey saying 8 rounds fight, 2-minute rounds. That's what he just basically described. That's what's up. And so two both for us, man. Thanks a lot, Jeffrey, man. We out of here, man. I'm Marky Walker, aka Severe.
Juan Big Sexy Rodriquez here. Thanks for joining us.
All right, we'll
catch
see you next time. Yeah, we'll catch you on the flip side. We'll see you on podcast number 7. So look out for it. Ring that bell so y'all know when we usually go live at 6 p.m. But you never know. You never know.
Never know. So it could be a surprise.
You know what I'm saying? All right, man. One love. Love over hate, man.
All right, peace.
Beantown, baby.